Dear guests and participants, welcome to our Innovation and Technology Summit. My name is Dr. Eitan Lasri, and I'm the chairman of the Israel-Ukrainian Innovation and Technology Forum. I'm happy to invite you and open the first Israel, Ukraine, and Poland Technology and Business Conference here in Warsaw. The successful story of the Ukrainian-Israel Innovation Summit in the last 5 years held in Kiev and Tel Aviv brought us all a tremendous achievements in many fields. During this time, our summit event has become the main effective platform for establishing business ties and strategic partnerships for more than 7,000 Ukrainian and Israeli entrepreneurs, technology business representatives, government and education representatives. Together, we work to achieve many goals such as exchange experience, best practice, investments growth, and strengthened cooperation between our two countries. I'm sure you will find this summit successful, effective, and enjoyable. Good luck.
Israel, with an estimated 6,000 startups, has the largest number of startups per capita in the world by far. It ranks third on the list of countries with the most companies on the NASDAQ, only surpassed by the US and China. And these aren't some two-bit companies either. Israeli startups like Wix and Fiverr are killing it out there. Waze sold to Google for $1.3 billion, and more recently, Mobileye to Intel for $15.3 billion, among many others. So how did Israel, a tiny country with a population of only around 8.5 million people, become known as the startup nation, all while fending off near constant war and without any natural resources to speak of? Israeli high tech is booming. The country produces more startup companies than India, Japan, Korea, Canada, and the UK. It's a research and development powerhouse, with Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google, and Intel among the many companies relying on Israel's more than 300 R&D centers to keep them on the cutting edge. In fact, Israel was just named 5th on Bloomberg's annual list of most innovative countries and number 1 for research and development. Now,
it has always been the case that the Jewish people have been very learned, scientific, and engaged. Now bring it to the 21st century. The same thing happens when you have people inventing things.
The gap between the brain and the machine going to be narrowed with this kind of technology.
People constantly come to Israel looking for the magic formula. How can we buy this? How can we manufacture it? How can we duplicate it?
How can we copy it?
You can't copy a culture. You're looking back into the Jewish psyche and saying that same mindset, that same philosophy, that same, let's call it addiction almost to learning and thinking and challenging as a culture, that translated into the modern state of Israel.
Why is Israel the tech capital of the world? Day by day, our newsfeed is piled up with tech developments. It's certain that we are rapidly reaching the future as once dreamt by our forefathers. Having familiarity with the startup hub Silicon Valley, but in other news, Israel has something exciting for the tech-savvy. Soon, we will have a replica of Silicon Valley, not in the United States, but Israel. In today's Tech This video, we will explore why Israel is the tech capital of the world. Before we start, the formula for success. Israel has earned the name Startup Nation for an excellent reason. With a population of around 8.5 million, it has the most significant number of startups per capita globally, around 1 startup per 1,400 people. This singularity has caught the eyes of companies with global reach, including those in the airline industry. Attention from reputable businesses seems to have inspired a yes we can attitude among young entrepreneurs in Israel. The CEO military. Though it's not what may come to mind when one thinks of creativity and freedom, Toker praises his time in the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF. Military service is compulsory for most Israeli citizens, for giving him the means to enter the startup phase. With soldiers reporting to him when he was in his late teens, he had to find his feet as a leader quickly. We all have to go into the army, and there you learn how to improvise, Toker says. You learn how to find solutions when you have a problem and you don't have the means to solve it. You need to think outside the box. As a result, different industries are progressively enjoying new technological solutions and the ultimate standard of innovation in the world. Nevo mentions that tech giants like Facebook, Apple, IBM, and Microsoft have chosen Israel to establish research and development centers because 19-year-olds enter the marketplace with a fortune's worth of tech training from the IDF. The Israeli market is relatively small in terms of commercial potential. The process of marketing to businesses is less complex and expensive than marketing directly to the masses. If these startups are pushing innovation in almost every sector, including cybersecurity, medtech, autonomous driving, energy, machine learning, drones, aviation, travel, and aerospace, they'll continue to build up Israel's innovation culture and tech influence around the world. That is how Israel is taking over the tech world. Technical expertise, a helping culture, and their geography, Israelis really do know how to get to work.
Our firm Edgar Strategic Solutions and Entrepreneurship is operating since 2003. We are specializing in strategic consultation, marketing, business development, investors relations, and business collaboration with government and business sectors at global markets. We are specialized and active in developing markets such as Turkey, Ukraine, Dubai, China, Poland, Greece, and more. As a boutique firm that provides a high-level personal services, we are proud of our 20 years activity of collaboration with complementary service providers for all our customers' benefit, as well as our availability and our accessibility to the highest level of decision makers in Israel and elsewhere. We will be more than glad to cooperate with you and take our challenges together with you. Thank you.